two-time Grand Slam winner, which is a really, really big deal. And I think that there should be like, I don't know, perhaps a wrestling match or something to settle it once and for all. Like, who is the Grand Slam winner here tonight? Just a thought. He has been an important part of Story Jam for 5 years now, over 5 years, and is happy to be a part of the first Story Serenade. You can catch his solo show, A Boy and a Diva, Part 2, online at this year's virtual Filet of Solo at lifelinetheater.com. He is a fabulous storyteller. We're very, very excited to have him here tonight. Archy Jamjun.
Hello, Highland Park. So, I was 16 years old, and in my parents' basement, my girlfriend Nicole and I were going at it. Now, I'm a very good boy, so of course, we still had on all our clothes, but Nicole was like straddled on top of me, and she pushed my shirt up, and she was proving that male nipples actually really do have a purpose. If you don't know, you should. And then, that's when I heard it. Archie, come up the stairs right now. Oh, there is nothing like the shrill voice of your mother to kill an erection. I jumped up, straightened my clothes, I went up the stairs. My mom's eyes were just wide. What is she doing to my baby? She's wild, like an animal. She can't control herself around you. You must tell her to go home right now. Now, I realize no mother wants to witness their child's sexual activity, but I felt like my mom was overreacting. I mean, one, we still had our clothes on, and two, I thought my mom would be relieved to see me with a girl. I mean, my whole childhood was just filled with accusations of being gay. Kind of like the Salem witch trials, I don't know. My sister, when I would try to speak Thai and mispronounce things, she would say, "You cannot speak Thai because you are a homosexual. And homosexuals cannot speak Thai." And I would believe her. When I was 11, I was in the car with my mom, and she pulled it over to the side of the road and she said, Archie, do you think there is a woman inside you? And like, I knew what she meant, but I didn't know what she meant because I was 11 years old, Mom. So that day, in my parents' basement, with a girlfriend, with an erection, I felt like this was a miracle, but my mom clearly is a non-believer, and she told Nicole to go home. A couple days later, my parents and I were having dinner, and they told me they wanted to have the talk. And I got ready for a very awkward birds and the bees talk with an Asian accent. So we went to the living room and I sat down and my dad goes, "Your mom, she wants to say something to you." And I was like, "You know about the birds and the bees, Dad. I am here, you know about it. Why does it have to come from Mom?" So I look over at my mom and my mom goes, "Why you have to date a black girl?" Oh, I didn't know this was gonna be the topic. I don't want to have zebra grandchildren. Holy shit. Now, while my mom had never been a connoisseur of black culture, she had never done anything to make me think she was racist either. I mean, how could a woman who immigrated from Thailand and lives in America be racist in America? How do you experience discrimination and be like, "Oh my God, that was wonderful. Who can I do this to? I choose you." I mean, how does that happen? And I was 16, I was very naive, dumb. I was dumb. When I thought of racism, I just thought of the KKK and Nazis. To be honest, I thought it was something that white people did and had to wear funny costumes for. I didn't realize that Minorities could hate other minorities, but we can, and my mother was. What are zebra grandchildren? I asked my mom. Your children will be zebras because you are Asian and she is black. And I was like, oh, they would be bumblebees, not gonna be zebras. Archie, be serious. The black gene is so dominant and the Asian gene is so submissive. You, Nicole, your children will have such a hard life. And at the time, I thought my mom was just being like a big old jerk. Like, I thought she was overly concerned with what other people thought. I didn't even think she was actually that racist. I just thought she didn't want people to see that in our family. What I didn't consider at the time was, in her own kind of messed up, but she loves me motherly way, my mom was trying to protect me. She was trying to protect me from all the racism she had experienced as an Asian woman. And to her, black people were the ultimate target of America's racism. So combining her experience, what she thought was their experience, just seemed like a nightmare to her. And she had such a logical solution to this problem as well. She said, if you have to date outside your race, just date the white people. What's wrong with you? Anyways, we went on and on and on. Nobody was gonna win. I told my parents, this is America, and I will date whoever I want. Could I be any gayer right now? Oh my God, get a clue. And my parents made me promise not to get Nicole pregnant, which was very easy, because while I will, as a gay man, I will stand up for the autonomy of them, I am terrified of vaginas, and I will not go close. I'm sorry. 2 years later, I was home from summer school, and I had not just come out the closet, I had broken down the door and torn it to bits, and that just means I was sucking a lot of dick. But anyways, I was home from summer school at home, and in a classic passive-aggressive Asian move, I had one of my boyfriends stay with me in my bedroom for a couple weeks. And we didn't bother to turn on like an espresso machine or the TV or radio when we engaged in activities. I just figured this would be the easiest way for me to announce my gayness to my family. So when my friend left, my mom came up to me and she was like, Archie, are you gay? Why would you think that, Mom? Well, friends do not sleep with friends naked. You know, Archie, I don't think you're gay. I don't think you're really gay. I think you love black women, but I have suppressed you with my anger, and now you believe you are gay. And I was like, yes, Mom, I was totally a straight guy with jungle fever, and then you yelled at me, and I'm the biggest bottom on campus. That is how science works. She's like, no, I know you're gay. I know you're gay because my dad, your grandfather, is gay too. What? And I started to think about it, all the trips we took to Thailand back during the summer, and my grandfather always had this like very nice looking young man, almost like too close to my age, but let's just say it was legal, a little always around him. He had this very like strapping farmhand, and they would stay in a hut together on the farm. And there was just always these handsome men coming in and out. And I was like, oh my God, depending on your perspective, my grandfather was either a slut or a player. And that just shows that it's true. I mean, the apple may fall in a different country, but the apple does not fall far from the tree. Thank you very much, everyone.
Archy, Jamjun, keep it going.
That was fun.
Are you ready, Zach Duenow?
Almost. You know, the union says I get at least 60 seconds after each story.
All right, hold on. Everybody calm down, just relax, talk amongst yourselves.
Take it up with local
Got another.
242.
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, take your time. Take your time.
See.
You're good? And see.
All right, for lack of a better title, let's call this one Functional Male Nipples. This is what you get. I don't get paid for this, so this is what you get. Your eyes are as wide as my boner is hard. My bumblebee babies are really just the start. I'm scared of vaginas and phobic of boobs. I much prefer penises and functional male nipples when I'm in the mood. It may be that I'm gay just like Grandpa and Dad. So let's put this behind us, 'cause love is love.
Duenow! Archy Jamjun!